some animals have been eating on this in Norway we call it asp. Well, this is dry, so this will be a great road drill. Most of it. With a handle like this, you can slip it so you get this chopping movement. Seems to be dry enough, even with the bark on. With a sharp knife, even this thickness is no problem. So. Even the thickness of the blade doesn't matter. It's because the tip is so sharp and go all the way. So it's really surprisingly good for this. It's better than the condor because this tip is yeah, it's what do you call it? Thinner. it's obvious that Sandy knows what he's making. And let's use this piece as a handhold. That. And handhold, you should make at least 3 or 4 holes, so you have some, so you can switch when it's starting to wear out and the friction is getting too high. It's incredible how strong this tip of this knife is. With other knives you kind of feel it's on the edge of breaking, but on this one you don't get this feeling at all. So that's good. Smoking from the wrong end. Well, you almost have to be careful to don't use too much force, because you're cutting more than you should. At least for me, I'm not used to like have this kind of sharpness on a knife. Okay, I should make the notch. It's so much smoke. Look at this black dust. It's like it's sticking together like almost like some felt. This is the great stuff. I'm doing both of this. Try not to drop it in the snow. But the bad thing is that I haven't collected any wood. Okay. Where is it? It burned out, but shit happens. My main reason for this video was not the boulder, it was showing the knife and showing the knife in use. So I decided I had to do different bushcraft things, and And one of them is of course making a bow drill set, which I've done and proven that it works. So it's my my mistake. I should have collected some firewood before I started, but I did never have an intention to make a fire. So sharp edge. I have to scrape off some paint. Okay. Looks good. As you can see, that's it's absolutely a okay knife for food preparation. There's nothing much to say. Of course, it's with this blade thickness you will break more than you cut, but at the same time you can make these super thin slices. So it's absolutely approved. Yes. This is wood from my storage for winter. This is willow. A good rule for batoning is don't try to baton pieces that are thicker than half of your blade length. So this will be okay for this knife. Try it with this one. Seems fair. Not broken the blade yet, Sandy. Okay. Let's look at if there's any damage. No. Nothing to see. And nothing to see on the edge either. Okay. Let's see if we can make some feather sticks. Oh, it's a twig there. Some rough one. Let's try to make some fine ones. There, it's a nice curly bunch. This should be ignitable with a ferro rod. So let's test if it's holds the edge. No, it's no snake. Oh, seems like it was when I opened it the first time. Oh. When I opened it the first time, I compared it with the condor, and I will do it again. This is obviously a much more expensive knife, but also the feel of it, the quality, the work it can do without getting dull or get any problems is so much more than the condor. I was actually satisfied with this condor before I get the Jacklore. This condor, these pins, they are sharp. You can actually cut yourself on them. They are really a bit too long. Same on this one. and you can see the wooden handle. The scales does not have the same length. It doesn't have the same angle. It even doesn't have the same thickness on both sides. And you can see the work done on it is not like a expensive one. But it's fairly cheap also. But it's an okay knife, absolutely okay knife. But I am really satisfied with this. I've heard a lot of good words about this knife before I ordered mine, but I really didn't think it was as good as it is. If there are anything I could mention on this knife, there are just a few things. Number one, because of the blade thickness, cutting hard vegetable and fruit will more break it than cut it, but that's no problem. It's a bushcraft knife, not a kitchen knife. Number two is something to think of, Sandy. If people order a left-hand knife, maybe you should put the logo on the other side. Because a left-hand guy will use it this way. And to promote your brand, you see, it's just an idea. And the sheath is very plain, simple one. You can put your belt loop there, or you can use the D-ring and put this dangler on. This D-ring is really heavy duty, very nice, absolutely. And I don't know if you see it, the stitching, it's done by hand, obviously. And one good way to look at the stitching and see if it's done by a skilled guy or not is to try to find the starts and ends on the seams. On this one I actually can't find it, so that means it's a skilled guy that have done it, or someone who have taken their time to do the job right. So that's a good quality mark for you. And there was also one more thing I mentioned for Sandy, was this holes in a sheath. I didn't order with any holes, but luckily he had made someone for a lanyard, and it was just barely a little bit too small for normal paracord. So I used my punching set like this, and I made the holes a little bit bigger so I can put paracord through there. And I told Sandy that I done it, and that maybe it's an idea for oncoming orders. So I don't know. That wasn't much negative to say about this knife. It's actually excellent. Maybe after some more use, I will find something to put my finger on, but I guess it will only be very small and simple things, because this is a good one. It is, and it fits my hands pretty good. if I should be extremely picky, maybe a little bit bigger handles, but that's my mistake, because you can tell Sandy which size you have and he'll fix it for you when you're building the knife. I didn't, but it's not bad. I used it for maybe 30-45 minutes continuously without getting tired in my hands, so it's good. It is. I can't do the same with the Condor. It's I get tired in my hand of that, so, but not from this. So once more, Sandy, thank you very much. It's an excellent knife, and I will recommend it to any bushcrafter or woodsman that need a new knife with high quality. This is one you can buy without getting disappointed. That's for sure.